Well, hey there, Year 11s. Look, really sorry that I'm not there with you at the moment. I have come down with the dreaded week 10 nasty cold, so that's why I'm all rugged up. That's why my heat pack's just gone into the microwave once again today, and I'm coughing up a lung at the minute, so I apologise if there's any strange noises in this video. But anyway, I know today you were having a bit of a look at how to go about writing your proposal, and one of the parts that we need to be able to talk about in your proposal is your capability. Now, the SACE board says that all of the people who complete the SACE should have developed skills in 7 particular areas. And so that's why they call it the capabilities. You're going to have developed skills in these 7 areas. But in research project, it's important for us to pick 1 or 2. So here's what the 7 are. We have literacy capability, numeracy, ICT, critical and creative thinking, personal and social capability, ethical understanding, and intercultural capability. Now, most people in research project select either the literacy capability or personal and social. So they're the 2 main ones. I'll run through what they are anyway, because what you're going to find, if we have a look at this example over on the right hand side, for each capability there are a bunch of dot points, like so. The SACE says, well, this might be a way that you go about developing your capability. So for the personal and social, they say you might develop your capability by developing a sense of personal identity, reviewing and planning your personal goals. Perhaps skipping down to this yellow one, participating actively and responsibly in learning, work, and community life. Developing empathy for and understanding of others. So for you, if you've got a question where you're going to have to try and understand why people do things the way that they do, or you're going to have to understand different people's viewpoints, if you have a topic where people are pretty strong with their opinions, this could be a really good one for you. Working effectively in teams and building links with others locally, nationally, and or globally. And so what we need to do with this process for your proposal, you're going to pick 3 of the dot points for whichever capability you choose. So this person's picked personal and social, and they've picked these 3 dot points that they think fit the best with their particular question. So their question was, how can I produce a design and a work plan suitable for a mural outside the local swimming pool? And they've said, okay, well, one of the first things that will fit with this capability is participating actively and responsibly in learning, work, and community life. So once you've picked these dot points, you need to try and explain how it's going to be relevant. So how you think you're actually going to be able to develop this capability while you go about doing the research. So this person said, well, I'm going to be able to participate actively and responsibly. You're going to be actively involved in community life and decision making by approaching the council with a design and work plan. Usually a work plan is in response to a design brief, but I'm taking the initiative by suggesting the idea of a mural and producing both a design and work plan. I also have strong opinions about the role of art in public spaces and would like to share these ideas with the council. Now, of course, this person hasn't gone out and done these things yet. This is all about how you intend to try and develop this capability, develop your skills, and really discussing how this capability might be relevant to your particular question. Developing empathy for and understanding of others. I would imagine that respect of diversity of difference and openness to different perspectives and experiences will be something I'll have to pay attention to as part of my project. What does that mean? Well, people are going to have different ideas about what's going to work best, what's going to look the best, how it should happen, when it should happen, and so I need to develop an understanding of how that all happens. Apologies for that little noise there. And making responsible decisions based on evidence. They've said, I want to know what themes and ideas are considered important in the design of murals and how the decisions about this are made, etc. Okay. Now, if we scroll down in this document, and I'll put this document on sector for you. So we have the literacy capability. Now, most people will have a look at this one, communicating with a range of people in a variety of contexts. If you intend to do a survey or interviews, particularly with different kinds of people, you might want to interview school kids, but you might also want to interview PhD candidates or doctors or professionals in the field. You're going to have to communicate differently with them because they are different kinds of people. They're going to use different kinds of language, etc. If you're going to do interviews and surveys, asking questions, expressing opinions, and taking different perspectives into account might work for you also. Lots of people choose accessing, analysing, and selecting the primary and secondary sources. Yeah, they're probably the main ones there. Now, I won't go through all the rest because I'm going to let you have a read of this yourself, but we've got the numeracy capability, a number of different things if you're going to do analysis of data, so statistical analysis particularly, numeracy capability might work for you. The ICT capability, if your question is all about different technologies, that could be worthwhile for you. Critical and creative thinking might work if you have a fairly creative kind of question. Personal and social, developing a sense of personal identity, reviewing personal goals, they're probably the main ones there. Ethical understanding, if you have a question that's really quite well debated in life and in culture, things like euthanasia or vaccinations, etc. Some of these dot points might work there well for you. The last one, intercultural understanding. If your question is about something that's going on overseas or involves different cultures, this could be one that works for you. So the idea here in your proposal is that what you're going to do is to select one of these capabilities. You're going to then pick 3 of the dot points that fit there, and you're going to explain to me how you think those dot points and that capability are going to be relevant to your research question. So when you're writing your proposal, that's what I want to see you do. So the proposal document that you had a look at yesterday or today even. Here it comes. Any minute now. Here we are. So hopefully you've started having a bit of a look at this topic, research question and background. That's all something that we've talked about already last week. Research processes we also discussed last week. Sub-questions, hopefully that flows in from the top bit there. The ethics, and then capability. This is where I want you to be talking about the capability. And then the timeline is simply, let's just use the dates that are in sector at the moment. So in the marks book we have all of the due dates here. Here they are, so we're going to use all of these dates there as a starting point. They may change as we go, but at this point that's where I think it will all stay. So throw those in, but then also, as the proposal document says, think about how you're going to get these other bits and pieces done. Put your own ideas in so that you can plan your time effectively. You're going to have a couple of weeks now for holidays. Please use that time effectively. Please use that time to do research. Ms. Mitchell's going to give you a little card today which gives you a little bit of help for the folio. So as you're looking at websites or books, as you're conducting interviews or surveys, think about the information that you're collecting based on the questions that are on that little slip. It's colourful so that you might remember it. And I'll be looking for you to analyse your sources, to answer those questions, and provide that evidence for me in a Word document that you'll send to me before the end of the holidays. I'll make another video to show you what that will look like, and then you'll be able to see that before you go on the break. Enjoy the break, work hard, but also relax as well. You've worked hard this semester, so I look forward to seeing you in term 3.